The NBA playoffs are approaching in the coming weeks, and in this space, I plan to discuss your questions about the Boston Celtics, their performance throughout the regular season, what is necessary to secure consecutive championships, and the possibility of a significant trade during this offseason. Let's dive into these topics. First, I'd like to express my gratitude to everyone who has subscribed. Your support is crucial. We're close to reaching a significant milestone of 50,000 subscribers, with just 700 more to hit that goal and keep moving forward. Now, let's address the first question raised by a fan about the Celtics. In recent tournaments, the finals haven't featured the top two teams. Which surprise team could have the biggest impact in the playoffs? I will focus on the Eastern Conference, as it directly relates to the Celtics, except for the finals. My pick is the Detroit Pistons. This team's defense is exceptional and has been quite challenging for the Celtics in matchups this season. One player to watch is Cade Cunningham, a strong candidate for the Most Improved Player award. I believe this team could surprise, especially since they're currently among the top 6 teams in the Eastern Conference. Another team facing difficulties is from New York. Jalen Brunson's health is crucial for this team to challenge the Celtics or the Cavaliers in a 7-game series. But I think Detroit could compete on equal terms with the Celtics and the Cavaliers in a long series. I don't think they could beat the Celtics in a 7-game series, but it would certainly be a tough challenge for Boston to face across multiple games. Detroit can definitely challenge the Celtics and the Cavaliers in a 7-game series. Do I think they could triumph over Boston in such a series? No. But it would undeniably be a challenging matchup requiring intense competition from the Celtics over several games before advancing to the next round. Detroit is a resilient, tough team with high expectations. A new question arises regarding the possibility of one player taking the spot of a teammate in the rotation, or if executing a trade involving a player is more viable. The team is facing potential penalties this season if they exceed their budget limit, and with the arrival of a new owner, roster changes may be expected for next year. A rookie player has been standing out as part of the league-leading team. However, another player's significant skill is in movement three-point shooting, which has shown some variation this season. While it's unlikely he will maintain a shooting percentage above 40% consistently, the rookie has made a positive impact on both ends of the court, just like his teammate in recent years. There may be a competition emerging next season if both players remain on the team. However, this situation could also open up opportunities for a trade involving the player who has performed notably well and has a lower salary. With an effective shooter on the team, it's possible to get a better return than expected. This will be an interesting storyline to follow throughout the season. Changing topics, I believe it will be a significant challenge for Boston to reach the Eastern Conference Finals, especially facing the Cavaliers in a 7-game series. Overcoming Cleveland and then potentially facing the Thunder will be a tough journey for Boston, especially with some injuries already affecting the team, such as Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown dealing with knee and thigh issues, along with the situation involving Drew Holiday. Facing the Cavaliers in such a series, followed by the Thunder, will truly test the team's resilience. It is crucial in the first 2 rounds, regardless of the opponent, to secure quick victories and preserve as much energy as possible for the showdown with the Cavaliers, which I expect to potentially extend to 7 games. Looking at what happened in the regular season, this has been quite an exciting matchup. It would also be interesting if the Thunder in the West face some adversity before the finals. We want to avoid the Thunder having a dominant performance, winning in 4 games during the Western Conference Finals. I'm not overly concerned about Jason Tatum's injury. I trust he's taking care of himself, although we need to stay vigilant about it. Are you worried about Tatum's injury? For those who don't know, he slightly twisted his ankle in the game against the Kings. He says he's fine, just a little bothered. If you could rate this situation on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being no concern because it's Tatum and 10 being nightmares about him getting hurt, where would you place yourself? We have more questions to discuss, but before that, I want to quickly highlight something important. There's a chance to test your fantasy sports skills daily and potentially earn money while having fun. Playing is simple. Just choose more or less on at least 2 players for the chance to win up to 1,000 times your stake. You'll be able to track your performance throughout the season, and it's accessible in over 30 states. It's a great way to enrich your sports watching experience. The experience can be enjoyed in over 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The platform offers a great opportunity for profit while watching sports events, joining over 10 million users by signing up. It provides methods like Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and others for fast and convenient deposits during this sports competition season. The second half of the basketball season has begun, and the playoff race is heating up. This is an ideal time to take advantage of your favorite sports formats, as the best teams battle for playoff positions. The app can be downloaded, and by using it, you can receive an immediate amount when making your first lineup. Now, moving on to the next question. Which teams from the Eastern and Western Conferences will represent challenges for the Celtics in the playoffs or finals? Certainly, the focus is on the Oklahoma City Thunder, which seems to be the primary opponent in the Western Conference Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers or another team could try to surprise in the West, but overall, the Thunder is the biggest concern for the Celtics in their quest for the NBA title. In the Eastern Conference, as already mentioned, the Detroit Pistons and the Pacers could be contenders, as well as the Bucks and the Knicks, but the Cleveland Cavaliers stand out as the rivals to overcome in the East. The expectation is for the Boston Celtics to approach this final stretch of the regular season with caution. Winning is crucial, but it's equally important to ensure that the team is fully rested and healthy to face the challenges of the first and second rounds, and potentially an opponent in the Eastern Conference Finals like the Cavaliers. Regarding a potential finals matchup, predictions suggest that Boston will win in 7 games against Cleveland. The expectation is that it will take until the last game to overcome a strong team, considering players like Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, and a Boston team in good form. In the most optimistic scenario, the victory could be secured in 6 games, though the home court advantage could complicate matters, as Cleveland has been performing well on its home court. The Golden State Warriors built a dynasty through their remarkable winning streak, leading to discussions about whether a similar choice might be made regarding Boston, especially given the recent criticism. It will be fascinating to see how things unfold during the offseason. In the past, surprising decisions have occurred, but for now, it's safe to say that this is just a speculation. If any news breaks, it will certainly be addressed here. There is interest and thoughts about whether a specific player should be part of Boston. If that idea seems appealing, feel free to express support. If not, show disapproval. The inclination appears to be toward a negative view. While it might seem a little harsh given the player's status, recruiting someone of that level would likely come with significant hurdles. Thoughts can be shared in the comments section below. Thank you for tuning in to the latest updates concerning a beloved NBA team. For those who haven't subscribed yet, considering doing so for more insights would be appreciated. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The Boston Celtics are making waves in the NBA trade rumors, with whispers growing louder about their intense interest in acquiring one of the league's most accomplished superstars, Kevin Durant. The Phoenix Suns forward, known for his unmatched scoring ability and championship pedigree, has long been considered one of the most dynamic players in the NBA. But with the Celtics looking to strengthen their roster, especially in the wake of their recent playoff disappointments, the allure of pairing Durant with their current stars has many wondering if a blockbuster trade is on the horizon. Kevin Durant's resume speaks for itself. With 2 NBA championships, 4 Olympic gold medals, and numerous individual accolades, including MVP and Finals MVP awards, Durant is undoubtedly one of the most decorated players in basketball history. His impact extends beyond just the numbers. Durant's leadership and ability to perform in clutch moments could be the missing ingredient for a Celtics team that has been on the cusp of greatness in recent seasons. This potential acquisition could bring an entirely new level of firepower to Boston's already impressive lineup. The Celtics' pursuit of Durant is not merely about adding a scorer, but about bolstering their title aspirations. With the likes of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown already forming a formidable duo, the addition of Durant would provide the team with an offensive juggernaut capable of taking down the toughest teams in the Eastern Conference. The idea of Durant joining forces with these young stars is a tantalizing prospect that would elevate the Celtics' championship window to new heights. However, the path to acquiring Durant is fraught with challenges. The Suns, who have been investing heavily in their future around Durant, would likely demand a significant return. The Celtics would have to part with valuable assets, perhaps even a combination of players and draft picks, to make the trade a reality. But with Boston's front office eager to cement their place at the top of the NBA, no price may be too high if it means securing a player of Durant's caliber. As the trade deadline approaches, all eyes will be on the Celtics and their pursuit of Kevin Durant. Whether or not the deal materializes, the very thought of Durant joining forces with one of the NBA's most talented rosters has fans buzzing with excitement. For Boston, this is more than just a potential trade. It's an opportunity to secure a place among the elite teams in NBA history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.